Hi everybody, I hope that all of you are stay at home and welcome to our audiovisual classes, and you are in the new standard 5, and today's lesson is from our grammar gear subject, that is phrases. Students, I hope that who are new and old, all of you are read previous some about phrases and what is phrase. There is a example of something, that barking of dogs, pug marks of a tiger, a gaping hole, a lot of woolen plough, and then there are the another part. And each group of words in the 3 columns have made some sense but not complete sense on its own. That were spotted all around in the thatched roof. All these are the splitted sentence, a part of the sentence which will not complete make of sense. So, what is phrase? If we go through the definitions from your book, that a phrase is a group of words that does not have a verb, that changes form. It does not make complete sense on its own and is a meaningful only as a part of a sentence. We all know that a sentence is a group of words that has a verb that changes form to tense, because a sentence has a complete sense on its own. It has a subject, a verb, a predicate, and makes a complete sense. If we say that I am a girl, so it can easily understand that yes, I am a girl. It can mention a sense and it shows my gender. If I go to that, the sun sets in the west, the goats are grazing on the hill. So all these are the make a complete sense, so we call it sentence. But when it comes into a phrase, it is a group of words that does not make any complete sense, and it does not contain a verb and expressed or understood, but it used as a single part of speech. Like that setting sun, twin brothers on the hill, that does not complete sense, but it also a single part of speech. When we go through the phrases, we show a diagram here, and it will be divided into 6 parts, because phrases is basically in 6 kinds: noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverbial phrase, prepositional phrase, conjunctional phrase, and interjectional phrase. I hope that all of you are very good knowing about all that parts of speech, that noun, pronoun, adverb, verb, and everything. And we all know that that phrase is also a part of all these 6 kinds of parts of speech, that noun phrase. And if we go through our books, we can see here that some exercise, some examples, all are given here. And if we go through that noun phrase, with that a phrase which acts as a noun in a sentence, means a noun phrase, it's not a complete sentence, but it acts as a noun and does not have a verb which shows tense, is called a noun phrase. If we go through the example, we can see that children played games. Here children is in bold. The preschool children played games. The preschool children played skipping games. with children, with games. All that bold words, bold letters, considered it is as a noun, and we called it that noun phrase, where it's not a complete sense, but as its own, it makes a sense without any verb. If we go to the part of that one, here we can see that write is for groups of words and that are sentences, and P for the that are phrases. I just put a short form here. The first prize was won by our team. We know that in a sentence there will be a verb, but as a phrase there will not a field verb. So it's a complete sense. So we put it's a sentence. The ripe oranges, it's a phrase. The fish in the aquarium, phrase. Too much exercise can sometimes be harmful. It's sentence. Painting portraits is my skill. Sentence. The blaring loudspeaker, phrase. The elderly people meet in the park. Sentence. Indian festivals are very colorful. Sentence. The shaking of the earth's surface, phrase. Earthquakes can move rocks too. So, sentence. So, students, from this part we can understand that a sentence must have a subject, a predicate and a verb, which makes a complete sense and so what tense. But where it is a phrase, it always makes a part of sense but not a complete sense, and did not have any verb. Now we go to the next part where its introduction says, circle the words that tell more about the underlined nouns and modify the noun phrase. We all know that adjective modify noun, qualify noun, as where we use it as a noun phrase, you can easily understand it. Now the first one is beautiful red flowers were blooming everywhere. That flowers part is underlined, and where a beautiful red qualifies that noun flowers. The blue racing car reached the finishing line fast. Students, you can see the circle part and underline part. Here the underline parts are the nouns, and the circle we have to just circle the phrase which modify the noun phrase. The grey-haired sick man sleeps all day. The grey-haired sick. All the planets orbit the sun. Aunt Sophie's cat mews very loudly. The annual champion trophy was won by us. The leafy branches of the trees swayed in the cool summer breeze. The step winding stairs led to a dark room. That boat there has a bell around its neck. The short, stout man we met at Sue's party in Derek. So, in this video, you can see the circle part which modify the noun, and underline part what already tells about the noun. We have to find out more phrase which modify the noun phrase. So now we have to read up to this, and in your next video we will do the another one. So you please carry it on, read carefully and go through it. Thank you.